Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh Ben Yahweh many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. Enjoy.
Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Tazak Ve'ima. Baruch Hashem, Yahweh. How do we love Yahweh? How do we love our brothers and sisters? Praise Yahweh. What is our motto? We're all for one. And do we want for our brothers and sisters? What about soup? And anything else? Praise Yahweh. What is the duty of a Hebrew man? What is the duty of a Hebrew woman? And to be the turns from the law? Praise Yahweh. Who's the God of gods? Who's the King of kings? Who's the Lord of all lords? Who's our president? Who's our governor? Who's our mayor? Who's our leader? And who do we follow? Then let everything that has breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. What color is the Creator? What's his name? And what color is he? What color are all his prophets? What color is the nation of Israel? How many tribes of Israel? What's the name of the fourth tribe? What did Yahweh choose Judah to do? How long? And how long is forever? Well, who is Judah today? What did Yahweh choose you to do? How long? Yahweh chose who? Yahweh chose who? If you don't know that, praise Yahweh. What color is Judah? What did Yahweh choose black Judah to do? How long? And who is Judah? What did Yahweh choose you to do? How long? Yahweh chose who? Yahweh chose who? If you don't believe that, praise Yahweh. Psalms 100.
Psalms 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord Yahweh, all ye lands. Serve the Lord Yahweh with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord Yahweh, he is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord Yahweh is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. Praise Yahweh!
Praise Yahweh. Psalms 47.
Psalm 47. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto Yahweh with a voice of triumph. For the Lord Yahweh Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom he loved. Selah. Yahweh is gone up with a shout, the Lord Yahweh with the sound of the trumpet. Sing praises to Yahweh. Sing praises. Sing praises unto our King. Sing praises. For Yahweh is the King over all the earth. Sing ye praises with understanding. Yahweh reigneth over the heathen. Yahweh sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. The princes of the people are gathered together, even the people of the God of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong unto Yahweh. He is greatly exalted. Praise Yahweh!
Praise Yahweh. We are not Negroes, colored, black, or Afro-American. We know who we are. We're the nation of Israel, the nation of Yahweh, the tribe of Judah. And we are a functionally related group of humans chosen by Yahweh himself, the Creator, to rule the earth forever. Now, if you don't believe this, you won't say that. And if you don't understand this, then you can't relate to this. It's a blessing just to understand that you're chosen to be a functionally related group. We are related to each other. And we're demonstrating that we're functional. Now, the rest of my people, the only thing they know about functional is illiteracy. They're functionally illiterate. And those that are not functionally illiterate are a group of individualists, where each one is trying to outdo the other one. I'm not trying to outdo anybody. I'm greater than everybody. I come greater than the whole. I'm creating a whole group of functionally related. Who are coming into the knowledge of the system of moral principles. Come on, baby, system.
System, a functionally related group of elements as the human body regarded as a functional physiological unit.
That's what we are. We are a functional physiological unit of one. This is not, I don't stand up and say, black people should unite. Black people should get together. Black people need to pool their money. Black people should keep their money in the community. Black people ought to vote. No, see, everybody's an expert on black people. I've been trying, I read all the black papers from across the country. I get all of them. I pay for all of them. And they all read the same. Everybody in every city is an expert on black people's problems. Problem is teen pregnancy, black on black crime, unemployment, AIDS, and other social diseases. See, everybody knows the problem, but nobody brings the solution. People come to town, the pitchers all over the city, coming to speak on niggas need economics. And charge people Did you hear that? And take up big offerings. Got $100 line over here. We got $50, $20. After you listen to these folks, you got a bigger problem. You have less money than when you went there. You solved that problem. What about your problem? Foot stomping, hand clapping, big time meetings, saying all the kind of things you love to hear, smooth things. But when the meeting is over, you have less money in your pocket, and you're better educated than ever to the problems, and you go back home with no solution. I'm sitting right here in Miami and across the country demonstrating solutions. In 7 years, we have never had a teen pregnancy without a husband and a father. Not one. Not one of my children are delinquent. Yahweh University over here. We're going to let you hear from them tonight. Not one case of delinquency. Our school is right across the street from a school. They be hanging out the windows like monkeys. They be coming over those fences playing hooky, going up and down. I don't know how those kids do that, but they be going up and down those fences just like monkeys or something. School that out to be throwing eggs and fighting and cursing. And they have police officers in the school. We don't have any of them. Come on, child, give me system.
System, a group of physiological complementary organs or parts.
Complementary. Complementary.
Complementary.
A system of complementary principles based on morals. Okay.
A group of interacting mechanical or electrical components. A network of structures and channels as for communications, travel, or distribution.
Now see, we have all that going across the country. I'm the only man of any color to open up a national chain of grocery stores in one day. I organized and set up and opened the same day across America. In 10 or 11 major cities, with the rest to come online. System, a network. Like that which sits on the top of Yachin and Boaz, those two freestanding pillars with the pomegranates on top. The lattice and the chain and the network. I have a national network going successfully. Can I fail? System of moral principles. Go ahead.
System, a structurally or anatomically related group of elements or parts.
That's so good to me. Go ahead.
A set of interrelated ideas, principles, rules, procedures,
Now you're there.
laws, or the like.
Now you got it? A set. Grouping. That's what we are. We are a set. Of what?
A set of interrelated ideas.
Can you imagine? We, the nation of Yahweh, are a set of interrelated ideas. One mind. We have one God, one mind. And we have one love and one action. A set of interrelated ideas and what?
Principles.
Wait a minute. Principles. See, that's within the definition of morality. System of moral principles. A set of interrelated ideas. Okay, go ahead.
Rules, procedures, laws, or the like.
The laws of Yahweh. That's the answer. If you need help, return to Yahweh and you'll get it. Without Yahweh, you're without help. With Yahweh, you have help. You're not alone. You'll learn how to function. You'll be in the right set. You'll have the right idea functioning inside your head. You'll have answers, solutions. That's what I demonstrate. No faggots. Since we have no faggots, we have no AIDS. You see, I solved the AIDS problem right away. And we solved, since we don't have promiscuous sex, then we don't have gonorrhea. Not one case among us. No gonorrhea, no syphilis, no herpes, no clam dip. Although medics call it chlamydia, I call it clam dip. Solving the problem. We don't have sickness among us, not physical, because I teach Yahweh's laws and his dietary plan. So we don't eat the abominable things. Consequently, we don't suffer from them. The result of those sicknesses, we don't have them. What's the other problem? Money? Well, it's obvious I've solved the money problem. Everybody in this town knows that, and around the country saying, I solved the money problem. This month, see, in May, I gave away $30,000 in cash, coupons, to this community. In June, I gave $32,000. This month, the last week of this month, I'm giving away $385,000 in cash, coupons nationwide. With already prices in our grocery store lower than any grocery store in town. And I have nerve to give away $385,000 cash dollars. Now, who would do that beside an Elamasonary one? I'm the Elamasonary one. Nobody else would even think of doing that. Praise Yahweh. Okay. Definition of ethics is also the rules of conduct recognized in a group or culture. Ethics is that branch of philosophy dealing with values relating to human conduct with respect to rightness and wrongness of certain actions. Ethics obviously should be taught in the schools. Ethics teaches the rightness and wrongness of action dealing with human beings. It also deals with the goodness and badness of motives and the ends of such action. That's ethics. That's not all of ethics, but that's a part of ethics. Values relating to human conduct with respect to the rightness and wrongness of certain actions, and the goodness and badness of the motives and ends of such actions. Now, a society or a country of rulers, a society of rulers who are unethical will not give you a square deal. They will not be on the level with you. They will come to you pretending to be good while they have an ulterior motive. It becomes deception and fraud when they do not share with you that hidden agenda, that hidden motive. And they then take your money, your wealth, your property under false pretenses, which makes it bad and wrong. They will give you false advertising, deceptive advertising. They tell you that you can get a product at a certain price and it's on sale. When you get to the store, it's bait and switch. That's unethical. That's wrong. That is bad. And if ethics were taught in the school system, then all of the students would grow up knowing the difference between ethical and unethical, good and bad, right and wrong. What kind of society is it that forbids ethics in the school? See? Wake up and look at it. What type of training have you received? One that will cause you to be free from mistakes, or one that has taught you to make mistakes? And when all of your life you've been taught to make mistakes, then when your enemy falls out with you, they will audit your books. Maybe you wanted to stand up and be strong for your people, and we know we taught him how to be bad. Let's look into his life and discover some mistake he made. We know he made mistakes. Let's go find them. Not hard to find because we were taught to make mistakes. Huh? Almost any citizen in America can go to jail on taxes. What? Yeah. You find those statements called, "This is true," under the penalty of perjury and stuff, huh? And you be knowing you lying. So when they finally catch up with you, you already feel guilty, so the fight is gone. I mean, you don't have no real fight inside, you know what I mean? Ethical conduct. Ethics is goodness, rightness, righteousness, right conduct, holiness, sanctification. Ethics is honesty in principle and action, uprightness, being rectitudinal in your mind, striving and working and then practicing being honorable, chaste and virtuous. And these are words that we should not only be able to call, but these are words that we must master in order to be able to apply them in our lives. I'm having a good time talking about this because I practice ethics. Yes, sir. And I'm rewarded for being ethical. Yes, sir. For example, when I pulled up on Yahweh Resort property, the police officers were going by, and so in passing they waved. Of course, I and my entourage waved back, so they backed up and came onto the property. That was this evening. And I don't know how they knew it, but at any rate, one of the officers said, "First, we want to welcome you back. I almost had a cardiac arrest because I didn't tell anybody. I thought I'd done a pretty good job slipping away. And after welcoming me back, I do have some witnesses. They heard distinctly, "Welcome back." I didn't want to believe that's what they said. I want to try to make that be something else. And they said, "We want to thank you for buying up property in Liberty City and cleaning it up from drugs and crime. We want to thank you for buying this property, the Saxon, and cleaning it up from drugs and crime. We want you to buy more property. In fact, would you like to have a list from us?" These are Miami City police officers. And they went on to say that wherever you go, our jobs are easier. There's no more death. So we want you to get more. And I said, well, as soon as we get a little more money, we will. And they wanted us to know that they really appreciated it. And I said, well, wonderful. And I will be supporting you. We will support you. And of course, they know I am a moral man, and I support moral behavior regardless of who you are. So here is a situation where my works are concrete in the results I achieve, because I'm practicing the Old Testament. Now, those who practice the New Testament are unable to do the same kind of work. Those who practice the New Testament have buildings on every corner, several in a block. They even march and demonstrate, and yet are unable to eradicate problems in the community. And my practicing ethics, ethical conduct, and teaching you, my disciples, to practice ethical conduct gains respect even from the criminal, and proves that we have power with God and with man when you practice ethical conduct. Now, in Deuteronomy chapter 6, 10 through 25, it is a section dealing with warnings against disobedience. What does that mean? What does that title mean? It means warning against disobeying the laws of Yahweh, because that is unethical. In short, warnings from God in being unethical or practicing unethical conduct. Warning. If you obey Yahweh, you'll inherit land that you don't have to fight for. You will inherit cities that you don't have to fight for. And I'm demonstrating it here in Miami and across the country. And any forward-thinking person with any vision can see that I'm bringing this about with perfect peace, because I'm the Prince of Peace. Now, I don't know what verse we stopped on. Was it around verse 16? Is that what you said? What verse did I stop on in this chapter? Verse 10? Some are saying 10. 10. My goodness. You mean I started with 10 and stopped with 10? I taught weeks. We read through it, but I didn't teach in it. I taught 10. In verse 10, I taught that for several weeks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Because we certainly did go through Joshua 24:13, did we not? Well, let's read verse 10 again so that you who are visiting and who are new at least will know what we're reading, or sort of, maybe, what the rest of us know. Read verse 10.
And it shall be, when the Lord thy God Yahweh shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities which thou buildest not,
And read verse 11.
and houses full of all good things which thou fillest not, and wells digged which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten and be full.
What great blessings. Without the subject of ethics, we would have little occasion to look at these verses in any detail or for any reason. But just think, we have a God, Yahweh. We have Yahweh, our God. She said, thy God. Now, if he's not your God, then he won't be doing this to you. But for all of those whose God he is, he will be doing this for them. Well, that's like being the president's man. All who are not the president's men don't get what the president's men get. If you're a teacher's flunky, as they say in the public schools, well, you're an apple polisher, you get certain little privileges. You don't polish apples, you don't get what the apple polisher gets. Sometimes they get to leave the classroom and walk the hall, get a little paddle and run messages back and forth. And see, you didn't polish apples, so you don't get to run up and down the hall. Have a special pass. You know? If you're not the pet. Anybody ever saw that happen in your life? Yes.
Greetings, Royal Family. Let's talk about the most prestigious private university in the universe, the University of Yahweh. It is here where students, parents, adults, and teachers study the divine mind of Yahweh Ben Yahweh, thus elevating them to contemplate and understand the loftier concepts and principles, enabling their minds to focus and think on an extraterrestrial level. This intellectual ability and unique set of skills supersede all base, mundane, and terrestrial thinking, thus allowing one's minds to open up and flourish with an overwhelming abundance of creative ideas and loftier concepts, making life and living more enjoyable. The University of Yahweh is woven deep within the fabric of the moral principles of truth, honesty, integrity, true holiness, righteousness, ethics, and justice for all. The University of Yahweh is designed for the Godhead, and this includes students, parents, adults, and the Godhead. In the University of Yahweh, the online platform, you gain a structured format to the approach of the divine mind of Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh Yahweh. We welcome you to visit our website at www.universityofyahweh.org. This platform is specifically designed for the Godhead and the Godhead family. The 144,000 chosen to rule in righteousness. We look forward to working with you as we prepare for rulership in righteousness. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Praise Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Beit Nun Sophie Yud-Heh-Wav-Heh. Shalom, Royal Family.